Hi, I'm Dr. Kimber. It's great to be with you today, Wellness Wednesday, where we talk about all things wellness. Today, we're going to talk about my favorite bodily organ, the liver. The liver makes such a huge impact in your health. It affects so many different things that you have no idea. That's how the connection, the root to some of those symptoms that you might be feeling actually stem right back into the liver. So we're going to dive into that today, but I also love to try to create a community here. It's a community where you can ask questions. I'll do my best to answer. If I don't know, I'll find the answer out. And you can let us know where you're listening from. It's always fun. Like I said, it creates that community that helps us to come together on this wellness journey as we're all trying to strive to live healthier, happier, longer, more optimally perfect lives. All right, so the liver. So many things about the liver. Why did I choose to talk about the liver today? Well, because I have seen a slew of patients with liver issues going on. They're coming in and it's all pointing back to the liver. And so we ask the question of what's going on right now that is causing more liver issues. Well, we have the holidays. During the holidays, let's think about this. We have more emotional conflict during the holidays, more anger, more resentment, more relationship difficulties that all affect the liver and how and processing those emotions sit and rest in the liver. So we have stress for the liver right there. The other thing we have is different foods. We're eating a lot richer foods, a lot more foods than we normally eat. That impacts the liver. Then maybe we're having an extra glass of wine or an extra hot toddy, something along that line. That impacts the liver. And then maybe you've gotten sick. Maybe, you have bronchitis. Maybe you have something out there that you've been diagnosed, and the only way you can get over it is to start an antibiotic. All right, well, that impacts the liver. So we have all these extra things around this season that directly impact the liver. And when the liver is impacted, when the liver is sluggish, when it's not working optimally, the rest of the body screams out. All right, how does the rest of the body scream out? Well, fatigue, excess fatigue. So are you feeling excess fatigue? Headaches, itchy skin, especially around the bra line, particularly women, but men get that too, around that bra line, that midsection. Mood swings, skin issues. Maybe you're having more acne. Maybe you're having some dermatitis or things like eczema are popping out. Cardiovascular issues can also be directly connected to the liver, as does thyroid issues. Thyroid and the liver, very strong connection there. Arthritis, allergies, they're all connected to the liver. Even your cholesterol. If your cholesterol is on a rise, you can't figure it out, try a liver cleanse. It might actually be the ticket for you. All right, so these various different symptoms are directly related to the liver. And what the body is telling us, what the liver is telling us, is that it is sluggish and it cannot do the job that it needs to do. And these things, when the liver gets sluggish, it makes these other symptoms come out. The body is always trying to talk to us, and it gives us little clues before it yells at us in a big giant way that there's something going on. All right, so the body has 6 primary detoxification organs: the liver, the kidneys, the colon, the lungs, the lymph, and the skin. All right? So in order to detox, we need all of those working properly. And so I call that the drainage system. And whenever we, number one, want to have a healthier body, number two, maybe want to do some sort of a detox of some sort, whether it's a liver detox, a parasite detox, whatever you're going to detox from, there's several out there. You want to make sure that those drainage pathways are working well. Are you sweating? Are you pooping? Right? Those are important things. So making sure that you can get those toxins out. These systems work 24/7, continuously, and their main role is to eliminate toxins. All right, so we need these organs to work properly. But they're not always working optimally in a lot of people. Trust me, I see a lot of them. And I'm sure that if you spend any time looking into any kind of health journey, health education, anything at all, you'll see people talk about the liver as well. According to the American Liver Foundation, over 100 million Americans have some sort of form of liver disease. All right, that's kind of huge. And here's the big, huge aha. We can do something about that early on before it gets too bad. And that is where we listen to those whispers that the body is talking to us. And heck, why not else? Maybe 2025, one of those goals you need to make, start off the year right away with just doing a liver cleanse. All right, so let's check in. Hello, Ellie from Iowa. It's great to have you here. And Elena from Ontario, great to have you on. It's fun to have you a part of the community. Thanks for joining. All right, so once again, when the liver function gets compromised, and sometimes we can see this in blood work, absolutely, but other times maybe we aren't able to see it in blood work because, well, the truth is, the body is just barely whispering to you through symptoms. All right, symptoms like I mentioned, the fatigue, the headaches, the mood swings, the itchy skin, the dermatitis, the eczema, those types of things. All right, so those are the whispers. And so if you are having any of those whispers, we need to pay attention to that because we need to support our liver. So the liver has over 500 different functions, enzyme activation, even your thyroid, your T4 hormone is converted into T3 hormone. That's your thyroid hormone is in the liver, right? So active thyroid hormone is converted in the liver. The liver is responsible for metabolizing fats and proteins and carbohydrates, so it gives you energy, right? That's where the fatigue comes from. It also is responsible for making the bile. Now, the bile is like a blood purifier. It also helps is part of the digestion in the stomach when you eat. But bile is super necessary, and good, strong bile, as it purifies that blood and it helps your oxidation level in your body to be much better. So you're not oxidizing your own organs, right? Kind of like rust on a car. You're not doing that to your own organs, to your cells. So the liver makes the bile, but the gallbladder actually stores it. So we're not necessarily talk about gallbladder right now, but if you don't have a gallbladder, put it in the comments. I'd love to hear about that. I don't have a gallbladder, full transparency. Had to be taken out, it turned sick, like really sick, gangrene like sick. So, but man, I do wish I had a gallbladder because it does make eating even holiday foods that are richer much more difficult. Georgina, I see you're listening from Ireland. Wonderful to be reaching all the way out to Ireland. And Melissa, you're listening from Mobile, Alabama. Welcome. Great to have you all joining. All right, so let's talk about how the liver works. So first of all, when the toxins come to the liver, the first phase, there's 3 phases in liver detoxification. The first phase is that toxin, and whatever it is, it can be environmental toxins, it can be, like I mentioned, medications, it can be even foods or hormones or anything like that, hormone metabolites. It comes in a fatty substance. That's how it enters into the liver. And the phase 1, the very first phase of the liver has to be that it literally breaks down that fatty substance. Because remember, the ultimate goal is that it's going to go all the way out through that drainage funnel, skin, urine, or poop, right? So it has to go through a process in order to do that. So that first phase is all about breaking down the fatty toxins. The second phase is where enzymes come into play, and they take and make that fatty toxin water soluble. All right, that's super important in this whole process of liver detoxification. And then phase 3 is where it eliminates. It eliminates through the kidneys, via urine, through the skin, via sweat. So if you're not, I'm sure you're urinating, but if you're not sweating, you're got a blocked detoxification funnel, drainage funnel, right? You have to sweat. Do what you have to do to sweat. If you're not an exercising person who can get up enough sweat, then you got to sit in a sauna because you got to sweat, or a really warm bathtub. Get a sweat going so you can help that detoxification funnel. And then your intestines is where you poop it out. All right. So those 3 ways is how your body then gets rid of the toxins. Now, if one of those 3 ways or any of those 3 ways is blocked, guess what happens? It just recirculates back into the body. And so your body builds up with toxicity. Then we have more problems, big problems. All right, Jenny is listening here. And hi, Jenny, great to have you. Denise is listening from Myrtle Beach. And Melissa, no gallbladder, and you had gastric bypass. Wow. Okay. Your body has been through the ringer there, friend. So probably need a little TLC in that area. Okay. So here's what I like you to think about. When you think about the liver, because I know that maybe that was a little bit high level, maybe not, but I'm going to take it down a notch. Let's go to the bathroom and let's talk about a toilet bowl, because when it comes to thinking about detoxification, let's think about like a clogged toilet. First of all, phase 1 and 2 are like cleaning the toilet bowl, and phase 3 is the drain. Okay, so you can literally unclog the toilet bowl, phase 1 and 2, all you want. But if you don't tend to the drain, which is phase 3, things are going to get messy. So I don't know about you, but I don't like messy, right? I don't like messy in the bathroom, and I don't like messy in my body. All right, so let's talk about some ways that we can support the liver. Well, first of all, be very mindful of what you are eating. The best way you can support that costs hardly anything is to cut down on the amount of environmental toxins that you're taking into the body. Well, what does that mean? Well, that means cut down on eating preservatives or processed foods. Okay, big, huge, very difficult for the liver. Actually, BPA, very hard on the liver, but it only has about 24 hours that it remains in the body. So get rid of the BPA, and very quickly your body can get rid of the strain of that particular toxicity. Eat whole foods. Eat whole foods. Now, if you can't afford to eat all organic, then pick and choose. Pick, as far as like what you eat fruit wise. If you're going to eat fruit with a peel, make sure that it's organic. If you have to peel it, you can maybe get away with not eating organic, because I know organic costs a lot of money. So we have to pick and choose the best things, right? So we can start by doing that. We can start by paying attention to the chemicals that we're putting on our body. Lotion. Lotion's a big one. If you don't know where to go with, what to start with lotion, what to put on your body, just go straight to coconut oil. That's a really simple one. It's got antimicrobial, antibacterial properties to it. Super easy to put on. All right, so that's one way. What you eat and then the toxins that you put onto your body. So the other thing you can do is you can actually start drinking some hot water with lemon. That's super good for the kidneys. It's great for the liver. It just rehydrates your body and it supports your body. Plus, the warmth of that drink helps to warm up that organ. And when that happens, that organ really likes it. And so things move through it better. You can also do things like coffee enemas. I know I said the enema word, and then I added coffee to it. And so you're probably thinking, what in the world? That is the craziest thing. Look it up. It actually was something that was practiced. Well, it's been practiced for centuries, but then was brought into heavy use in World War I as a pain management control. But do you see, coffee enemas, what they do is they actually support the liver in making more bile and more glutathione. Now, glutathione is your master antioxidant. What's it doing to the area of the body that is oxidizing, that is wearing down in the cellular level? It's helping to combat that. It's so good for you, and it's so inexpensive, something that you can do at home. If you need some professional guidance, let me know. Reach out. I can help you with that. All right. The other thing you can do is a castor oil pack. Now, that is simply where you soak a rag in castor oil. Now, make sure it's organic and hexane free, and it comes in a glass bottle. The reason is it's very absorbent, and you don't want it to absorb the toxins of the plastic bottle as you're putting it onto your skin. But you basically soak a rag in this castor oil, you place it over your liver. I personally like adding just a little bit of heat. You leave it on for at least 30 minutes. Some people like to sleep overnight in it. But it does wonders for your liver, supports the liver and detoxification, helps open those drainage pathways, super good for inflammation. It's fantastic, right? So doing these things for our liver, and then we have supplements and herbals like milk thistle. Milk thistle is fantastic. I also like tudka. So if you do have no gallbladder, you maybe are struggling to digest well, maybe you need to add some tudka into your diet. You know, getting your liver in an optimally healthy place impacts your hormones, impacts your mood, impacts your cholesterol, your cardiovascular health, your brain fog, your fatigue, your body aches, your skin. It impacts everything. And it helps you to feel much better inside your body. So, what questions do you have for me? What can I answer for you today? If you don't know right off the bat, you can always feel free to reach out and set up an appointment with me to kind of discover what it is that we can work on for you to help you be healthier. I want you to live your best life. And I want you to know that there is hope for whatever you're dealing with. We can get to the root of it and help you to feel better. If you think in 2025, January 1st would be a great time to start a liver cleanse, let me know that too, because I have one just ready for you. And we'll make sure it's perfect for you and your body and your situation. That's a perfect way to start off the new year with a healthy liver. It's going to make the world of difference with all of your symptoms. All right, everybody, that's it for today. Thanks for joining me. Have a great week, a great day. Stay healthy and happy. We'll talk to you soon.